when we saw them leading this wild card tag team tournament. Oh, but they ended up putting it together, didn't they, Cass?
They sure did, but I'll tell you what happened here was Kazarian. They left AJ Styles high and dry. We still got to get to the bottom of that. I'm sure we'll hopefully do that this Thursday on Impact. Meanwhile, Magnus and Samoa Joe, they capitalize. They advance to the front round right now. We're getting an opportunity at the tag team titles.
Champions, Crimson, and the Blueprint,
Champs have been sitting on the sidelines for the past 4 weeks watching that wild card tournament in anticipation of defending the World Tag Team titles here in Genesis tonight. They found out Thursday night that Samoa Joe and Magnus would be the opposition. All these two big physical teams are ready to turn it loose.
Yeah, very impressive looking on. The tag team champs, not just looking, they've been sitting around watching the tournament the past 4 weeks. But they obviously spent a little time in the gym. You know what I mean? So the champions look excellent. And speaking on the Wild Card Tag Team tournament, I love that thing. I thought it was great. Some unique pairings of teams. You know what I mean? I mean, so unpredictable. Absolutely. Who would ever think Magnus and Joe would be a team, a cohesive unit to this point? Well, I did, basically. I don't get advance. I did say that.
Maybe you could have pointed that out 4 weeks ago on Impact Wrestling instead of keeping it to yourself.
I think I might have, but anyway, I digress.
Have to review the tapes on that one.
DVDs now. Really, it's even online. But right now, tag team titles are ready to rock and roll here. VHS is gone, bro. And right now, big hype.
Yeah, no more VHS.
Joe.
Joe with the pie face and he tried to run right in to the 300-plus pounder. We say 328.
What's he doing?
But right now, just tremendous exchanging.
Oh!
That's a win up there. Samoa Joe, impressive. And speaking of impressive, how about that clothesline? Joe popping up.
Get on. It ain't even cold on here. What's the problem?
For a moment.
I think back to before the Wild Card Tournament started.
Joe!
I don't care to know you or know anything about you. But then the success started. Round 1, Douglas Williams, Robbie E. the victims. On to the semis when they defeated Eric Young and ODB. We saw the video of the tournament finals on AJ Styles and Kazarian. And the more that they worked together and the more that they started gaining victories, I think then that they sensed that they had something here. The ability to work together, and Magnus with the strikes, the boots in the corner.
Well, opposites attract, and I think that's the deal in regards to the chemistry between Magnus and Joe. Right now, Magnus realized that Crimson was wailing on him. He got himself a side headlock real quick to stop that flurry.
And speaking of those opposites attracting, you can go for a lot here before we get to that story. Series of knees followed by the spinning neckbreaker, unbeaten Crimson on top for the pin and 2. You can say the same thing in terms of the opposites attracting when it comes to Morgan and Crimson. They were at each other's throats for several months.
Well, theirs was more of a competitiveness against each other, you know? And that competitive.
The elbows.
I guess they realized, hey, let's join forces here. And who would have thought?
No pads.
Sting
Put them together, right? And next thing you know, they're tag team champs.
Elbow pads tossed aside by the Blueprint. His old partner Crimson fires into the corner. Squashes Magnus and then
T-bone.
flexed overhead by Crimson.
Oh yeah, you missed Hulk do a T-bone earlier. Yeah, he did that.
Magnus got chucked really hard with that high collar throw, a version of an exploder suplex. Nice kick right there, smart. I don't think Magnus is 100% right now after that throw. He was smart to get Samoa Joe into this thing.
Fresh man into the battle is the Samoan submission machine. He's had
it's like in the game.
matches the past with Crimson and talked about unbeaten
No, you ain't somebody talking about that
Samoa Joe. First started in this
slam you on the
organization, the lengthy unbeaten streak that Joe had.
What's the thing with Joe? You don't want to let him get rolling with his confidence, man. He's got a certain certain kind of his confidence boost up. He gets that swagger going, and he's damn near unbeatable when that happens.
Perfect execution of tag team wrestling by the challengers. Quick tags bringing Magnus back in.
Try to cut that ring.
Let's go crazy.
Wrestling 101.
That's what they did from the time that Joe took control of the match over Crimson. You notice the positioning where they keep Crimson over on their side of the ring. Take away any possibility of the tag into the blueprint.
Ooh, nice flying elbow right there by Magnus. Here we go. Oh!
Morgan dying to get into the battle. Extending those long arms into the ring, but Crimson not able to make contact for the tag, and again, challengers cut off the ring. Snapmare out of the corner, and
Right off the spine, followed by a low round kick.
yeah, first the back, then the front, then the drop, the knee, right across the chest.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Crimson needs to reach over and tag into Blueprint Matt Morgan if he can. So Joe and Magnus preventing it. Here we go. Maybe not.
Momentum of Crimson immediately shut down by Joe's back elbow. That's one way to hold him in place, right?
Step on his ankle like a bear trap, right? Big Samoan bear trap. They got bears in Samoa? Yeah, maybe they do. I don't know. It's a little hot over there.
What?
Magnus with that uppercut.
They got bears in
Like bowl over the
Samoa.
Attempted the back body drop by Magnus.
Bears
Gets
in
caught by the
Samoa.
Crimson kick, and nice recovery by Magnus into the clothesline for two. Come on, man. Challengers so impressive here in the opening minutes of this match. Magnus and Joe continue the beatdown. Did you hear this? I don't know. We gotta go backstage. I don't have any idea.
Look.
That's Bully Ray. Bully Ray pounded on this here.
Yeah, the continuation of the Monsters Ball. Bully Ray obviously not happy. Oh, not happy suffering the defeat to Abyss. And Bully Ray and
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I don't know.
I don't know where they go.
Fighting out the back, out of the arena.
I think that was
Just
the
one hand
camera.
half between those two men, but right back here, I mean, tag team titles at stake. Champions are in trouble. Crimson right now just getting picked apart by Samoa Joe. We've seen several frequent tags between Joe and Magnus.
We just have to love the strategy of the challengers, don't you? They have had a game plan, and they have executed
Morgan.
exactly the way they want
No,
it.
we don't. Morgan. No, we don't. We want Morgan. No, we don't.
Respectful things you can do to somebody.
We don't. I guess that Morgan really sucks him.
Spear by the unbeaten
Wait to see this all
Crimson
Botchamania.
could be the move that enables him to make the tag.
I don't think we want to tag in Matt Morgan.
I'll tell you what, but you may be worried that Bully Ray right now is trending worldwide on Twitter.
No, we don't. We want Morgan. No, we don't.
Not
We're
surprising.
immediately gonna start booing.
How physical, out of control that Monsters Ball match was. Now Morgan in. Now the ability
It's
here
because Matt Morgan's
for
too.
the champs to get
Yeah, I
back
don't
in
know.
charge. Series of clotheslines from Magnus. That one missed, but
Whoa. Got caught by Big Morgan did. Oh, Magnus. Airborne.
fall away slam, and then the elbow for Joe. Blueprint really feeling it now. Magnus squashed into the corner. Oh, I'm going to check to see if it's time to take him up.
It's time.
Shakes his head that it is.
Oh.
That might be it. That might be it.
Double sledge to the back by Joe, stops the 3 count.
Yeah, very close right there for Morgan retaining those championships, but it didn't happen thanks to Joe.
Morgan and Joe square off. Magnus gets caught. Morgan in between the 2 challengers, but doing pretty well in this 1-on-2 situation.
Look at this.
Until
Oh, the kick.
then.
This is that unique teamwork that we're about to see.
Elbow.
This is how they won the wild card.
Oh, here we go.
Mayor.
No chance.
Flying elbow. No.
He didn't even catch it in time anyway.
Magnus off the pin attempt. We almost had new World Tag Team champs.
Great awareness by Crimson, able to save those tag team titles. Big time threat to the champions here. Magnus and Joe looking good.
Crimson and Magnus battle outside.
Suicide dive.
I think I heard Joe scream out. Move to Magnus. Told Magnus get out of the way.
And Joe came flying with all of his weight behind that big elbow, that big forearm shot that has taken Crimson down. Bodies laid out all over the Impact Zone at Genesis in this World Tag Team title match.
Oh, it's
Steel
over.
steps used as the weapon by Crimson against Joe. Meanwhile, in the ring,
Oh man, talk about a
Choke slam.
Look at his voice box ripped out.
able to float over on the choke slam attempt.
Oh God.
Double team. Maneuver
It's
by the
over.
champs, and they get the win. They keep the title.
Very, very physical contest for the tag team titles. The champions retain. There's no shame in that right now.
Wow. Why did they have to win?
They put up a super strong fight in this thing.
Well, I have to agree. Super competitive World Tag Team title matchup. But the champs, they were able to put it together, hit the double team move at just the right time, and they score the win and they keep the gold.
Okay, stop talking. What are they?
It's going to be tough to
It's a
control
fun.
these two big giant-like men. They more or less compete against each other as a unit to keep winning.
We want more than. No, we don't. Because Matt Morgan sucks.
By the challengers, even in defeat by Samoa Joe and by Magnus. Blueprint, Crimson, they remain World Tag Team Champions as we invite JB to take over. All yours, Jeremy.
Thank you very much, Mike. Taz, certainly a lot going on here at Genesis and backstage. Certainly a lot of people anticipating the following matchup.